Hello friends, this is Raj Sastry from Raj Option Trading. Today is August 8, 2022. Hope you're all doing well. In today's segment, we'll review Option Samurai. It's an option scanning application. Let's take a look at this application and see if it's worth our money. Look, they give a free trial here for 2 weeks. It's completely risk-free. You don't need to provide a credit card, so you can check out this product here. And also from a pricing perspective, I see it's not very expensive. As I click on pricing here, look, if you commit for a 1 year term here, you'll get a $39 on a on an annual basis. It's a pretty good deal here. Or if you want to do monthly, you could just change to monthly here. Monthly, if you go monthly, you'll end up paying $49. So if you want to just check it out, you could just check it out risk-free. If you really like it, looks like you could do a yearly type deal here. You get to pay $39. If you are trading options on a regular basis, it may be worth, because looks like they got a nice scanner here. And look, for most people, I think the beginner or the monthly is good enough. And if you're a little more savvy, look, if you go with the the advanced option here, there are a few more things like trade log. You can log your trades. I think for most part, you don't need to worry about logging the trades. You could open an Excel spreadsheet. And they got a few more things like scan watching. If you want some alerts, you could you could get notified. If you want those things, you could go with the advanced. But for most folks, I think you can log in. And they also have a Microsoft Excel, Google Sheets toolbox. If you want to really scan through your toolbox in Excel, then you might need this option. But for most people, you can get by without this advanced option. So with that, let's jump in here and go from there. And if you want a free trial, they will give you the advanced free trial for the advanced here. You can just check out the product. So with that, what we'll do is we'll go into the predefined scanner. And look, market is very volatile these days. One of my favorite strategy is I got two strategies for this market. One strategy is really generate some income by selling naked put way below the current stock price. Another strategy I have is when the stock is down big time, I basically go and buy call option and make some good money as stock bounces back. Those are the two of my very favorite strategies for this market. That's really doing well with what's going on in the market. So with that, let's jump in here. Let's click on composite scan. So as I click on the composite scan here, now I get to select what do I want to do. Let's look at two strategies here so we can get some idea on how to use this tool. First, I would typically look for naked put. I love selling naked put, so that way I can generate some income here. So I could go here and say I want to sell a naked put here. I could go here and select sell naked put. They got long put, they got naked call, naked put, as you can see here. I could click here and say I want to do naked put. Once you do that, you get this couple of filters that is already added for you. Look, we got a bunch of symbols already added. So once you do that, because you want to sell naked put, typically you want the strike price to be below the stock price. So I would go here and say I want the strike price to be at least 10% below the stock price, so that way I can make some good money, and I have a good probability of the stock being above above my strike price. So I would select here, so that way I know my strike price, if I sell put option, is 10% below, and stock may not come to that level, at least that's the hope we have. So I would select this here, 10% below. And then I would go here and look at a few more things going on here. Expiration date perspective, we got here 8 August to 7 September. I could go here and just make it a little more here. We got 16th September being a monthly expiration date. I want to select that as a date here. Let's do one thing. Let's say start date is somewhere here, say 22nd, or yeah, 22nd is good. Let's go here. Start date, let's say 15th, and end date is right here, September 16th. So we got a good window here. We'll select that. Now, because we are selling put option, we want the implied volatility or IV rank, as you can see here, to be high. I could go here and click on my IV rank here. I want it to be more than, say, 40 minimum. So that's a good level here. I would select this right here. And because we are selling put option, our hope is stock is going to bounce back and give us some, at least the option will expire worthless. What I would do is I would select one more filter here, which is my favorite filter, RSI, or relative strength index. Let's choose relative strength index, and look, it's right here. I would go here. I want the stock to be sold off a little bit, so I will say relative strength index between 0 and 55. I don't want relative strength index to be more than 55, so I would go with that. Looks like oh, it's all right. Let's say 55 and go from look. I think we got it here. All right, so now what I'll do is I will quickly run the scan and see what comes up here. Look, we got a nice looking list here, and I could put this in the side here by just clicking this. Look, we got a nice list of stocks here. We got total option volume here. Look, we got a nice total option volume on the put side. Look, today NVDA dropped big time, as you can see here. NVDA is one of my favorite stock. Look, it's down 6%, as you can see here. And as of now, IV rank is pretty high. Look, we got as you see here, as you hover on this, it tells you there's an IV rank and the IV. Look, from an IV rank perspective, IV rank is 59, and we got IV, which is 55.59. That tells you IV is high right now. It's a prime time to sell some put option. And look, stock price is at 177. Looks like our strike price is above. I don't want to do this. We are selling put option. Let's see what's going on with our filter and change our filter if required. Let's go here and look at our Moneyness filter. Looks like we got to change our Moneyness. Look, I got 10% above the stock price. Let me go here and say 10% below the stock price. There you go. That's the reason. All right, so let's run the scan once again. And look, we got NVDA here this time, but look, we got a better deal here. Look, we got NVDA, as you can see here. Current price is 177, and strike price that will sell put option for is 155. 12% below the current stock price here. Expiration date is just in 17 days, as you can see here. And for this, we'll bring in about $1.99. That's our bid price here, which is not bad. It's a good amount of money that you'll bring in here. And as you see here, we got probability of worthlessness, 85% probability of worthlessness. That means there's a 85% chance this stock option that we sell, which is a put option, will expire worthless, which is a great deal here. And so on and so forth. We got Snap here, same story, $10 stock. Typically, I don't sell put options on stocks with less than say $30. Mainly because look, your money that you'll bring in is very less here. It's not worth our effort. So what you could do is we could go here and put a filter here and say price. Let's see here, we got a stock price here. Let's see where is the stock price. All right, let's try to add a filter here saying price. All right, we got stock price right here. let's say stock price, because we are selling put, let's say more than 30 here. Looks like we got more than 20, let's say about 20. I think that works here. We could go with that. Look, we put the scan here. Now snap is out of our way, and look, we got nice, we can put it away here. Look, we got nice set of stock here, and you could see here we got Shopify totally got clobbered, as you can see here. Right now price is $39, and we are selling put option at $35, 11% below. And as you scan through, you could even expand this. They give a little more information for you here as you expand it. Look, we got all the option chain. As you expand it, I'll collapse this. And you could see, as you see here, a probability of worthlessness here, 74%. Not a, it looks like this also has a good chance to, expire worthless. And look at the option volume, nice option volume. You don't need to worry. These are liquid options. This is one of my favorite way. You could really use this tool, not very expensive. And look, RSIs indicates these are sold off here. Nice option volume. And you got the list goes on here. You got a bunch of stocks that got selected. You could really sell some put options and make some money. And I also love doing call option. And you could do one thing. You could go here, call options. I would use a little bit different criteria. And look, if you like this scan here, you could just click on here and save. You could save this and look, untitled scan. I can say sell put, and I could put today's date here, August 8. So next time if you want to sell put, you could just look at this saved scan here and go from there. Look, it's updated, and there you go. And one of my next best strategies to sell call options. You really, if you buy stock, you have to pay a lot of money, but call options are a little bit cheaper. So you could go here and go to the predefined scan, and now I could compose a scan, and instead of covered call, I will say I want to really long call. I want to buy a call here. That's why I say long call here. Look, we got a list that's curated already without knowing too much information. But what we'll do is, we are buying call here. So I would go here again, and I will say when I buy call, I want the IV rank to be a little bit less, so I don't pay too much money. So look, I could go here and say I want IV rank to be, say, within 50. I don't want to go above 50. I would even go lower. I would say 0 to 40. That's my range here. I don't want to pay too much premium for my call option, so I would select this here. And I would also add one more criteria, which is my favorite criteria, RSI, or relative strength index. And look, we got RSI right here. I would say when I want to buy call option, I want to make sure the stock is sold off here. So I will say RSI to be between 0 and 55, not above 55. So I want stock to be sold off. So there's a good chance the stock will bounce back here. All right, minimum periods outside the range here. So if you want to give some period here, you could choose 1 or 2, something along those lines. It tells you stock is in RSI between 0 to 55, at least the last 2 days or so. You could choose it. I would really ignore it for now and go from there. And we selected RSI that tells you stock is sold off here. Then comes Moneyness. So typically when I want to sell some call option, I don't want to sell the call option above the current price. Even though some people like to do that, I want to go a little bit deep in the money. So you could go here and you could say Moneyness. I want it to be at least say 5% below the stock, so that way there is a good chance these are a little bit in the money type options that I'm buying. So at least 5% below the stock price. That's a good one here. All right, so we got that also cleared up here, and let's quickly run the scan and see what we'll get and go from there. Look, nothing showed up here. probably we have not done things. Okay, one more thing here. When I want to do this, I would also choose expiration date for my call option. I don't want to be very restrictive. I would say I want end date to be at least a couple months down the line here. So October, and I would say November, say November's somewhere here 25th here, and start date I would say probably September 16th, which is about 40 days out or so. That's a good range here. I would go with that. We got implied volatility up to 40. That's good. And we got here a Moneyness 5% below the stock price. That's also not bad here. And max loss, that's fine. Let's see what else we need here. RSI is 0 to 55. That tells the stock is sold off here. Implied vol is up to 40. That's not too bad. And let's see here, option volume more than 5,000. That's good. And we got, I think we got a good amount of information here. Let's sort this. Still didn't like it. And sometimes this Moneyness is a little bit crazy. I would remove this Moneyness for now, and we can put this back again. Look, Moneyness is the one which is causing us the issue here. Let's see if we can change the Moneyness a little more here. And I want to sell call option actually below the current price here. We can go back to Moneyness, or let's see here, Moneyness, and let's say below stock price. All right, so now we are getting some data here, and we could also sort this by I think it's already sorted by maximum option volume here. I think that's good enough. So look, we got Pfizer here. Pfizer, let me put this off to side here. Look, we got Pfizer on the top here. Stock price is 49, and we got strike price at 49.0, which is just 1.15% below. And we got list goes on. Let's do one thing. Let's see if we can change the Moneyness to be a little more lower. I want to sell put options slightly below. Let's go back here to the Moneyness, and let's say 5% below the stock price, and see if something shows up here. All right, that did not show up. I think it's the Moneyness filter is very, very critical here. Let's just say below stock price, and go from there. And we could also change this. If you're a little bit longer term option player, you could go and change this even to December, so that way you have a little more time to play with. All right, so this one we'll keep it at October, or even a little, October is good, October 7th, and this one here 12:30, that's good. Let's go with that. Let's change this slightly. There you go. All right, so we got we got the list here, so we could look at some of these names here. Look, we got a lot of stocks which are really sold off here. RSI perspective low RSI, that tells you're not paying too much money. And look, I think Pfizer is a good one here. Pfizer is $49. Your strike price is 49, just slightly below the current price. Look at the RSI 38, tells you Pfizer is sold off here. You got a good chance to buy Pfizer call option, and you're not paying too much money. You're just, look, we are just paying 26 cents here, which is not too bad. It's a good deal here. And we got a few more names like AT&T. AT&T I would not recommend it, but you could go with the other names like Wells Fargo is a good one here. and Merck is a good one. I like Merck. Let's see if we can change some more things here and see if we can even get a little more better list here. You got option data, IV rank, that's good, and I think RSI, that's also good. I think it's a good list here. You could play go along with this, and just see what we can do. So into today, I did look at stocks like TSN, which is really clobbered, as you can see here. I did buy some call options on this one here, and I also bought call option for NVDA, again one of my favorite stock, because it got sold off here. And for the folks who want to really look at the unusual call options, I recommend two more websites here. Normally I look at unusual call options from Option Sonar here. You could just click on sign in. It's a free site to look at some data here. You don't need to pay. You just need to register your user ID here. Look, nice scanner here. If you want to pay, if you want to try it out, you could try it for $1 for 1 week. After that, you could there is a good amount of money, around $75 per month, if you're interested. But for most purposes, you could just go with their free version here. Not a big deal here. So look, we got all this unusual open option activity here. Look, we got QQQ. And look what's going on here. QQQ looks like there's a lot of puts, 88% puts here. And look, AMC, folks are buying call options, 100% calls for 916, which is coming up. And look, we got a nice list here. Look, FCX, Freeport, McMahon, as well as Disney, folks are buying call options. You get the idea. So folks are really betting the stock will go higher. As you look through here, a few things folks are buying puts. Look, we got Meta, or Facebook, formerly called Facebook. Look, there is a nice call option going on. You could jump in and buy some call option. And we got a few more names. Look, NVDA, one of my favorite. I also bought call option today in NVIDIA. Look, there is a nice 75% call, and so on and so forth. This is a neat, good tool. You could look at this tool and really go with this. Look, we got Shopify, a lot of calls here. Gold, which is a Barrick Gold, a lot of calls. Tesla, same story. You got a good idea what's going on here. Could play along. Normally, I trying to look at this option Sonar, the free version, to really see what's going on, where is the highest open interest, and go from there. And just before we end, there is also one more tool. You could just create an account, no need to pay any money here. We got right here, which is one of my favorite tool here. You could go to Market Chameleon here, or Market Chameleon, and you could go into options and click on unusual volume, option volume. As you click on unusual option volume, look, we got a nice list coming here, and you see all the unusual option volume here. Look, what they've done is they have current volume, and they got average volume in last 90 days, and they give a relative volume by using these two here. Look, relative volume is 2.5. that tells you 967k compared to 387k. It's too high. Looks like AMC volume is surging here. Folks are buying AMC, and look, earnings is coming up on I think it's already done, 4th of August. This is also good tool. Only problem is their subscription amount is a little bit steep, as you can see, at $99 per month. If you're using a lot of options, then you can subscribe, but otherwise it's a little bit expensive. But they got nice tool here that tells you when is the earning, and if you buy the premium feature, you will also get some good idea how to play the earnings. And one more thing I would do, on the free side of the house, you could go to IV rank, or implied volatile rank. You could just click on it, and look, we got stock with a nice and high IV rank. Look, we got IV rank here, IV rank 30. It tells you where is the high IV rank here, and you could make some money when the IV rank is high. and you could take a look at this. For some of you, you don't want to look at small price stock here. You could go here and say market cap and just select market cap over 10 billion. These are a little more stable stocks here. Now look, we got a little more better stocks here. We got Global Foundries, which is one of my favorite stock here. Right now IV rank is 56. That tells you could you could sell some put an option given IV rank is high, and it also tells you the open interest rank looks like it's above average. They got earnings coming up, as you can see here. So it's another one of my favorite way to keep track on the market and see where is the high IV or low IV, and make some money in this market. So with that, thank you very much. Happy investing and trading. Please subscribe.